My brothers and sisters, today I'm going to be telling you one thing that you must do once in your life. You have to do this once in your life. If you haven't already done this, you have to do this once. So what is that one thing that I talk about so highly? That one thing is you have to get a sales job at least once. You have to at least get a sales job once. If you've already worked with people or something similar, which isn't sales, that still doesn't cut it. You have to work in a sales job at least once in your life. So about 3-4 years ago, I just randomly applied for a sales job. It was a no experience sales job. It was like a little office in the city. I'd go there. I'd be making phone calls. Literally, I'd be making phone calls, and I was so bad. I was so bad at the start. As in, it's not that I was scared, but I was just bad, bro. I was just so bad. And then as time took its course and I kept doing it, I became the number one salesperson in the company. No cap. I was number one salesperson. Now, if you work in a sales job, the amount of things that you'll develop is crazy. Number one, your communication skills. You're going to be able to communicate so well. You're going to be able to articulate your ideas so well that you won't even comprehend how much you'll be unrecognizable. You're not going to be the same person that you were before at all. You're going to talk with more charisma, with more confidence. You're going to be able to handle rejection easily because you're going to be making so many phone calls. I used to be calling Singapore at one point because we had a project in Singapore, and no joke, me and my mate Jackson, we'd just sit there and we'd stay back because we were very competitive, me and him. So I'd make a call, he'd make a call, and there was like a board at the top, and I used to be number one on the board, and he used to be number two, and it used to swap, but mostly I was number one. I was number one. And we had this Singapore project, and when you call people in Singapore and they hear that Australian accent, they already know that you're a salesperson. And I'd be calling these heads of these departments like IT and all this kind of stuff, and I'd call these guys, and then I'd say something like smart, like I'd try and relate it to them, like I'll say their name straight away, and I'd say all these things. And what these guys would do is they'd pick up the phone. So first of all, they'll pick it up, and I used to call them at around 8 p.m. They would be like, I think 5 p.m. Or actually a little bit earlier in the day. And they'd pick up and they'd just listen. All they would do is just listen, bro. They'll just listen. I'll listen, and I'll keep going, and they'll just listen to you. Like some people, at least they just hang up, but these guys listen. They listen for 1 minute, and then they hang up, bro. That's worse than rejection. They literally listen to you, and they don't talk. They act like you're invisible, and you're not even a person, bro. And imagine that 60 times a day, 100 times a day, 120 times a day. It was insane. The amount of character that I built from that role, the resilience, it was insane. So I did that for 2-3 years. Before that, I used to work as a salesperson in the store. But literally, let me tell you, the amount of character that I'll build, and it's not easy. I'll tell you, it's not easy. There'd literally be days where I'd be making so many phone calls and I'd get zero. And I'd literally get zero appointments, 0 people, because I used to sell events, 0 people to those events. And some days I'd get like 4 or 5, but that all just depended on how much work I did. But I never gave up. I was that one person, no matter what time of the day it is, I'll go for even my lunch. As soon as I come back from lunch, I'd be making a call. As soon as we get to the office, I'm making calls. I'd be the first one on the phones, and then I'd be the last to leave. I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't fucking stop, brother. I wouldn't stop. I'd always be phone. And the things that did for my life was insane. But that's what you gotta do. Honestly, it's fun. It's a life-changing experience. And at the same time, the amount of confidence, life-changing confidence that you build on yourself, the way that you can speak to people, the amount of doors that will even open because you'll be able to build relationships with people that you've never even met before. You'll be able to get a girlfriend. If you can't get girls, you'll be able to talk to girls. Like, it's... Bro, when I used to be number one on that board, I used to feel like a king of the king of the world, bro. I used to walk like this, bro, shoulders back, like that. Like literally, you'd like walk taller. Your balls like they literally feel bigger. Like I used to feel like unstoppable. Legit, I used to feel unstoppable. So look, escape the matrix. Get a sales job. Then you'll help you escape the matrix. And the amount of money that you can even make, bro, in these sales jobs is like insane. I know people. At that time I was making a lot from commission, but my base wasn't that high because I was just I was in the role with no experience. But I know people in tech sales making 200, 300,000 a year. You don't make that with an ordinary job, bro. Doctors make that much, and you can make that with sales. But yeah, that's one skill that you can have for the rest of your life, and I recommend you work in a sales job. Whatever you do, Kazis and Kazettes, get a sales job. Try it. If you don't try it, fuck you.